Good morning, YouTube. Silver Surfer coming your way once again on this day, July 5th. Hopefully all of y'all had a nice 4th of July yesterday to celebrate the United States' independence. I was very fortunate enough to be able to see the fireworks show down at the nation's capital, which was an awesome event. Highly recommended for those of you that have never experienced it. But I wanted to share with you my latest pickup from my local coin shop. We're going to come up here and check it out. And what you see here is a beautiful 1880s from the San Francisco Mint Morgan silver dollar. Really cool here, man. This thing is graded by ANAX, which is, you can tell from the old, it's in an old soapbox holder. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. But let's check this coin out here. I just found this new coin shop and absolutely felt, I was there to see if he can help me put together or if he's had any of the proof coinage that I need to fulfill my typeset that I'm working on, that you guys have been probably viewing. And he didn't, but the dealer's we're kind of building a relationship here to work together. And before I was leaving, I was like, hey, you got any toned Morgans? And he's like, give me a minute. So he comes back with the big old box of all these toners, and man, I know where I'm going to be. Here's the reverse, where I'm going to be shopping for my toned Morgans in the future. I mean, this guy's coins are just incredible. And actually, the batch that he showed me was all from a single purchase from oops, there we go, my light. Was all from a single purchase from a gentleman, and so I saw this one in there, and gave me a fair price for it, and I just absolutely love it. Super cool. I don't have an ADS. It's a common year Morgan, you know, but the toning on it is incredible. Let's try to get a little bit better picture for you. Check that rim toning all the way around. Really, really cool. It's got this kind of purple, bluish purple on the edges, and it fades into more of like a champagne color on each side here. Just such a neat Morgan dollar. All natural toning here. These ANAX soapbox holders, I think they have like some type of glue or something. I was talking to somebody in the past that causes them to tone like this. I've seen a lot of them, or not a lot, but I've seen some Morgan dollars that are in these old holders here, and they have just some really cool, fascinating toning. So let's talk a little bit about the holder, shall we? One of the reasons why I bought it, not only just because of the coin, you know, always buy the coin, not the holder, but in this case, these things command a little bit of a premium here. So if you look closely, you see the blue text, right? It says official ANA, or American Numismatics Association. So in the 70s, because of an increase in counterfeit coinage, a group of individuals at the ANA decided to basically partner up and form a grading system to help counteract against the counterfeits that were being produced and flooded on the market. And so this was, what was created was ANAX. And ANAX was actually a part of the American Numismatics Association up until, I want to say, the early 90s, I think it was. And then they sold the company to another company afterwards. But the coins that were put in these old holders here, and you can always tell if you got one, because there's a lot of soapbox holders through ANA, but the ones that really are said to have been potentially undergraded coins, and therefore, you know, on a conservative standard, was when they were part of the ANA. So you can tell that if you have the blue text right here. Some of them have green text and stuff like that, but that's actually some of the newer ones after they sold the company and moved away from the ANA. And so also it usually has this gold hologram here on the back. If you turn it, you can see the American Numismatic Association. So just some neat history on kind of the creation of third-party grading systems and what came about from after that was, you know, PCGS and NGC and all that. And those two are kind of the big ones nowadays that people mainly pay a premium on. But ANAX, in my opinion, has lost a lot of support over the years with I think they've gotten more lenient on their grading standards, you know, the newer, especially when they started catering to the home shopping network with, you know, their special labels and all this other stuff that I think some of their just hardbound grading went to the wayside. And so if you can find these, usually they think they're integrated, and I would agree on this. You know, this is an ADS. Any ADS in a PCGS or NGC holder nowadays are pretty lenient because it's a common year coin. But look at the Morgan, man. This thing's got nothing on the fields marks. There's one nick right there, kind of on her nose that extends out to the. See if I can get a better picture of it. That extends out to the field right there. But I mean, the cheek is clean here, man. There's very little chatter marks even on there. It's just really, really cool. And so those are some of the big spots you'd look for contact marks. And I mean, again, check the luster out. No lacking of that whatsoever. And then the reverse is just epic. I mean, I don't see anything that would strike this thing down except for a little chatter mark right above the eagle right there's head. And again, very, very nice luster. And personally, I think this thing even has a little bit of proof-like fields on the front, but kind of hard to display them in the picture. So anyways, neat coin. I love this coin. It's going to add it to my date set that I've been working on. I've completed a Morgan Dollar date set, but I've just started upgrading it with just some neat coinage over the past, and so that's kind of the goal of this. But anyhow, this video has gone way too long. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. And again, hope you guys had a happy 4th of July. Silver Surfer out.